and other brave men to carry them out with no public recognition for their courage, not while they are alive. Not while they are alive has it, in a nutshell. Introduction by the editor. The existence of an elite, undercover military special operations unit in Northern Ireland during the early 1970s was never officially acknowledged at that time by the British government, but neither was it ever denied. Not until its existence was confirmed in Parliament in 1994, some 23 years later. As a result, a rumour has persisted for almost 5 decades that speaks of a shadowy force which, released from the constraints of the regular army, fought the IRA with lethal effectiveness and on their own terms. It was, so the rumour runs, a shoot-first, take-no-prisoners man-hunting squad, chasing IRA killers through the wet, dark and dismal streets of Belfast, as several querulous newspaper headlines of the time attest. Over the years, some claim to have seen or served alongside these men, and have described their unkempt appearance, the long hair, moustaches and donkey jackets, the fast cars, in short, the utterly non-military demeanour of these ghost troops. Unfortunately, almost everything that has been written has either been marred by guesswork or mutilated by vainglorious claims and downright mendacious fictions. Nobody except those who served in it knew anything accurate about this shadowy force, until now. Many titles for the unit have been appended to the rumour. Somehow, the initials MRF made it into public discourse, and it was variously referred to as the Mobile Response Force, the Military Reconnaissance Force, and the Mobile Reconnaissance Force. All decent guesses, all, as usual, unconfirmed, and all wrong. The correct name, at least until late 1974, was in fact the Military Reaction Force, and it was set up experimentally in late summer of 1971. The military and intelligence disinformation seems to have worked only too well, for there has been no better kept secret from the era of the Troubles than the true nature and operations of the MRF. It was said, out of the side of the official mouth, that some soldiers had gone wild and that their antics were swiftly closed down, that it had been an unsuccessful venture that got out of hand and was stamped on by the responsible authorities. Many things give the lie to this story, not least the fate of the unit's officer commanding who, early in 1972, joined the MRF as a captain from the parachute regiment. Had he been in charge of a disastrous rogue unit, such as has been described, he was also himself charged at one point with possession of an illegal weapon, an allegation that was subsequently dropped, his career would have ended in ignominy. The Army does not easily forgive those who overstep the mark or fail so conspicuously. In fact, this OC subsequently enjoyed rapid promotion and retired with the rank of brigadier after a sparkling career. Likewise, the careers of those members of the MRF who survived their spell in Ulster were unimpaired, and those who remained for many years in the forces, indeed, even men such as Simon, who didn't, were also successful and respected, not least for what they had achieved in Northern Ireland in helping to turn the tide against the IRA in the early desperate years of the Troubles. Simon himself later continued for years with military reserves and as a military and sometimes special operations and security trainer through the Falklands War and into the period of the Balkans and early Gulf crisis. None of those who served in the MRF was penalized. Indeed, the opposite. They were seen as valuable and highly experienced soldiers. Operationally, the history of the MRF runs as follows. From the summer of 1971 through to late 1974, it was a small covert undercover unit of 3, 8 or 9-man sections, operating from a secret builder's yard type compound location near Belfast. There was only one officer, already mentioned, and almost all the operational members of the MRF held ranks ranging from Lance Corporal to WO2.